Hi there, I'm Chef Eric Crowley, owner of the Culinary Classroom in West Los Angeles, and today I'm going to show you how to toast nuts on top of the stove. Let's get started. So in this bowl I have a small amount of a small nut like pine nuts. These are going to wind up toasting really evenly on top of the stove. However, they will require a little bit of attention. You could also toast these in the oven, which is another video that you can check out. I'm going to wind up taking these and I'm going to put them in a single layer on a skillet. And then I'm going to put these onto a medium-high heat. What we're looking to do while these guys start to cook up is we're actually looking to pull the oils out of the nut. As these start to cook, you're actually going to start to see the nut glisten and get shiny. That's the essential oil getting brought out of the nut. And then shortly after that, they're going to start to get brown. If you wind up letting them sit in one spot for too long, they may actually start to blacken. So it's important after several moments, you go ahead and give the pan a little shake with a spatula and give it a stir. Okay? If you have the flame on really, really high, it's going to require you to pay attention to them almost constantly. If you have it on a lower flame, then you can check it out every 30 seconds or so. So before these nuts wind up getting toasted, the most common place that I wind up storing these nuts when they're in this particular state, raw state that is, just like any of my other nuts, is in the freezer. They actually keep really well in that particular environment because it's really nice and dry, and it's also the cold winds up helping to increase the shelf life. If you have a bag of nuts that you've opened up and it's been sitting in your pantry for, say, a couple of months, they're actually going to wind up getting rancid, which just means that the oils that are in the nut are going to start to oxidize and it's going to start to spoil. It's just going to have a not fresh flavor to them. So if you have an open bag of nuts in your pantry and you haven't touched them for several months, you may want to go ahead and buy a new bag before you go ahead and toast them up and serve them to your guests. So I'm actually starting to get a little bit of golden brown on just one or two of these nuts. The nuts are actually going to start to get that nice glistening, shiny look to them before they start to brown really evenly. If I bring them over here, you can see how the nuts actually have almost like a sweated, glistening look to them. Don't do this at home. I have some calloused fingers. You want to go ahead and use a spoon. And you can already see how some of them are starting to brown up. I'm going to go ahead and keep on moving these around to make sure that they brown up evenly. And if I think that it's going too fast, I can just go ahead and lower the flame to get a more even toast all around. And after several moments, here we have our nuts have a nice brown on both sides of the nut. One of the things that the nuts will also do after you take them out of the oven and they continue to sit in the pan, so they're actually going to continue to toast. So you can keep moving them a little bit. And this is how you toast nuts on top of the stove. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click on other links so you can get other recipes. If you don't see something that interests you, email a request to requests@Mahalodotcom. Also be sure to subscribe so you can get lots of wonderful additional information. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.